Penny Davis. I am the owner, creator, whatever you are, originator of the Facebook group VIP Kid Teachers Wanted, and I have been a teacher with VIP Kids since August of 2017. I've taught more than 1,400 classes for VIP Kid, but for what you're looking at right now, I have helped over 300 teachers go through the hiring process with VIP Kid and begin new careers teaching with VIP Kid. And so I wanted to bring you a video today that talks about what is VIP Kid and how can you get hired. First thing I want you to do, though, is I want you to make sure that you go join my Facebook group. It is VIP Kid Teachers Wanted, you can just do a Facebook search for it, or there's the link to it here. I'll put a link also in the description here on YouTube. Come join my group. I built the group in order to give you resources to help you get hired. And we've got lots of things posted there already to help you. We add new stuff every day. We answer questions, and we help everyone through that hiring process. So come join that group and see how we can help you there. And then make sure that as you begin this application process, I would love to help you with that, and I'll show you how I can do that here in just a moment as we talk about when you apply for VIP Kid. The first thing we're going to talk about is, what is VIP Kid? Okay, what are these people running around with day glow orange shirts on, and what is this thing, and why is it what's the deal with this whole teaching kids in China thing? Well, I want to tell you all about VIP Kid. And VIP Kid is a Chinese-based company, and they offer classes, English classes, to children in ages 4 to 15, somewhere in there, and these can be children in China or anywhere around the world. The classes are completely in English. You do not need to know one word of Chinese or any other language, Mandarin, whatever. You don't need to know any other language to teach these except English. So the classes are completely in English for that, okay? We teach 25-minute classes, and it's one-on-one, one teacher, one student at a time. So you can really see some great progress with these kids as you help them teach them the language, correct pronunciation, correct their grammar. All of that fun stuff is a part of what we do. They have their own video-based platform where we can see the student, they can see us, we can hear each other, and then the lessons are already written, okay? You do not have to write these lessons and come up with ideas of how to teach it. They already have it written. You just come in and teach it. Look over the lessons before class to figure out, okay, how am I going to teach this? Maybe what props do I need to teach this? You come in and teach the class. When class is over, you give just a brief feedback to the parents and leave a little note for the next teacher, and you're done. That's it. No teachers meeting and faculty meetings and parent conferences and none of that, okay? So it's a great, easy way to teach, and it's really a lot of fun since you are really pouring into that one child at a time. The curriculum is in like a PowerPoint presentation, so it's easy to follow, and we have that already ready for you, okay? So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. They already have the lessons there ready for you to teach. We can teach anytime from 8:30 in the morning until 10 o'clock at night in Beijing. Okay, that's the Beijing time. For us here in America, I'm Eastern time, so I'll just tell you what it is here, and then you can figure it out from there. Okay, or you can go Google it, and what time is it? Anyway, it's November of 2018 when I'm making this video. We just had the time change. We fell back a time. So right now, that 8:30 to 10 o'clock at night here for the East Coast is 7:30 at night until 10 o'clock in the morning. Now, the times that are most popular to be booked are for them, the evening times, like 7 to 9 o'clock at night for them. For me, that translates right now to 6 to 8 o'clock in the morning. So I teach from 6 o'clock until 8:30 or 9 most every weekday morning. Some teachers start a little bit earlier than that, and if you're, Central or Mountain or whatever, you might need to start a little bit earlier than that. But then also, there's many teachers that teach only on the weekends because all night Friday night and all night Saturday night is during their day, Saturday and Sunday, and lots of kids take classes on Saturdays and Sundays. So those are great times to teach. The evenings, our time, don't book as well because that's when most of the kids are in school, so they can't take classes during the week. In the evenings, our time, okay, but they do take them first thing in the morning. So learn to get up early. That's what I had to do. I am not a morning person at all, but I've learned to get up early because I enjoy teaching these kids so much. Okay, so that's kind of who VIP Kid is. But you have the big question is how much money can I make? Because I mean, if I'm going to get up that early, I want to get paid and I want to get paid good for it. Okay. So they pay us per class. Okay. And the base pay is between $7 and $9 per class. All has to do with your experience, your education, and how well you do on the interview part of the process of the hiring process. Okay. Most teachers come in 850 per class. Okay, that's where most of them come in. There are also two $1 bonuses on top of that. Remember, that is for a 25-minute class, so you can do two of those in an hour. Okay, let's use a nice round number, and let's say that you are offered $8 per class. There's two $1 bonuses, which takes you to $10 per class, or $20 an hour. Okay, $20 an hour is not bad for getting to teach from your house and wear pajama pants. Okay, so it's great. It really is good money for what we do. It is really good money there. Okay, there are no minimums, so you can teach as little or as much as you want. You can teach 2 classes a day, or you could teach 20 classes a day. It's completely up to you what you want to do. Okay, so let's take that $8 base pay. You've got the two $1 bonuses in there. That takes you to $10 per class. Nice round number. If you teach 25 classes a week, that's 5 classes 5 days a week. Okay, you can do more, you can do less. It's up to you. But then if you do 25 classes per week, that's about 100 classes a month. That's $1,000. Okay, so that's for 12 hours, 12 and a half hours of work per week. That's not bad, okay, for $1,000 a month. Okay, so that is the base pay. We can get some bonuses if it's a short notice class. If a trial student that you teach signs up to take classes with VIP Kid, you get a $5 bonus. If you tell your friends about VIP Kid and help them through the recruiting process, you get $100 on there. So those are all different ways that you can make money with VIP Kid. Okay, now before you get too excited about this and dash off to go apply yet, let's make sure that you qualify to teach for VIP Kid. The first thing is you must have a bachelor's degree. You could have at least a bachelor's. You could have a master's, doctorate, whatever, but you must have at least a bachelor's degree, but it can be in any field, okay? It does not have to be in education. It does not have to be in ESL, anything like that. You just have to have a bachelor's degree. My bachelor's is in music education, and so it just has to be a bachelor's of some kind in order to qualify for that. Okay, you could have an associate's and experience, all that stuff. Doesn't matter. With VIP Kid, you must have a bachelor's degree. You also must have 1 year of experience working with children. Now, that could be teaching in a formal public school setting. It could be babysitting, tutoring, coaching, church, Girl Scouts, whatever it might be, just needs to add up to at least 1 year of experience with children, okay? And you also need to have experience with the American or the Canadian school system with this. They are looking for native North American English speakers. So if English is not your first language, this may not be the opportunity for you because they want the accent of the North American accent. So, or if you live in, say, Australia or United Kingdom or something like that, that you speak English but you have that accent, they are really specific that they want the North American accent I'm sorry. That's a VIP kid thing. Don't get mad at me. Please don't get mad at me. Okay, that's their thing. So if you have questions about whether you would qualify, you can go ahead and fill out the application and try, or you can email VIP Kid and ask them about it too. I'll put an email address for VIP Kid down here in the link below. Okay, so those are the qualifications for VIP Kid. Now, what kind of stuff do you need to teach for VIP Kid? Well, the first thing is you need a computer. Okay, you got to have a computer. Relatively up to date, okay? But you must have very good internet, wired internet, not Wi-Fi. You need to have a wired connection to your computer. It can be a laptop or it can be a desktop, either way. Mac or Windows, either one works, okay? But you do need to have a computer. Now, you can teach from an iPad, but you can't do the application process through an iPad. You have to be on a computer to do that. But you do need to have a computer with good internet. You also need to have a headset. You want a good, comfortable headset. You can get a Logitech one. This is a gaming set that I have, but you can get a Logitech one in the computer section at Walmart for about $25. Okay, but you do need a headset. You need to have a computer camera. Probably the one that's built into your computer is fine, or you can use an external one. Either way. Okay, you need some basic props to help teach the lesson. So things like flashcards. Okay, letter flashcards, and maybe a whiteboard with some letters, the magnetic letters. I use these all the time in my classes. I have all sorts of props over here. You can't see them. I've got them hiding back here. I have all kinds of props, but when I started out with very few things. And you don't need a ton of things to start with. Okay. We also have in our Facebook group, in the group VIP Kid Teachers Wanted, we have some printable props to help you through the application process that are specific to those lessons. And so we've got some printable things to help you through there. So make sure you check out that. You also need lots of Starbucks. Lots of coffee. If you're going to be getting that early, you do need lots of Starbucks, okay? You also need an educational background of some kind. It does not have to be fancy, just something educational. Go to Dollar Tree and get an ABC poster or a map or something like that. Put something up with your name on it, and you're ready to go, okay? So you just need some kind of educational background. You could even put it on like one of those folding project boards like you see for like a science fair project. You could put it on that where you could take it down and where you don't have to have it up permanently, but you need some kind of background to teach with, because they don't want to see your house, your living room, or your messy bookshelves or whatever behind you. You need an educational background behind you, okay? Lots of patience, all that, okay? All right, so then, so you think, okay, great, I like this idea. The money looks good. I know I qualify. I can get all of that stuff that you were talking about that I need. Let's get started. So the first step that you're going to do is you're going to fill out an application. You're going to go to VIPKid.com.cn, and you're going to fill out the application there. You'll sign up for an account with them, email address, and you'll make a password there. You'll fill out the basic information. They're going to ask you about your education. Again, must have a bachelor's degree. You must have at least 1 year of experience. If you put that you have less than 1 year of experience with children, they will not pass your application. Okay, and mark all the rest of that. All of this part is just to get your basic information in there. They don't really ask you details about your experience at this point. They just want to, they just want a total number of years with that. Okay, then the computer's going to score that and going to show you that you pass or not, and then you'll move on to the next step. Now, when you do this, I want you to use this link. Okay, and it's also going to be here in the description on YouTube. Don't just go straight to VIPKid.com. Use this link, or when you are in, if you do go to VIPKid.com.cn, enter this code. There is a code there that for a referring teacher, and you're going to enter the code 049A85. 049A85, or it's a little bit easier to remember. Both of these are my code, Penny 0008. Okay, PENNY 0008. Okay, those are both my referral codes. And if you do that, then you become my referral and I get to help you through the whole process. Okay, I'm going to send you some documents to tell you about how you can be more successful with VIP Kid that are going to walk you through the whole process. And then I'm also going to be there to answer all your questions. And I'm even going to do some online coaching sessions with you to help you be ready for each step of the process. Okay, so be sure and use my link. Okay, to sign up for VIP Kid. Then that's the first step, is the application. Then you move to the next step, which is the interview and demo class. And you have 4 options here. And I have a separate video that walks you through all of these things and tells you exactly how to teach all of the lessons. And that video is called How to Pass the Interview Demo. So be sure and look for that down here in the VIP Kid, or down here in YouTube. Okay, but you have 4 choices. You can do a live interview where you are going to do a live interview with an employee of VIP Kid. They're going to talk to you about your education and your background and experience. And then they're going to say, all right, I'm going to become a 5-year-old Chinese child and you're going to teach the lesson. And so what happens then is you teach them a lesson called My Feelings. Of course, they're going to give you this lesson beforehand for you to practice and for you to go over, and you're going to teach the lesson called My Feelings. I'm going to walk you through this too and help you understand how to teach with it, because teaching for VIP Kid is completely different than any teaching you've ever done before, because these children do not speak English, so we have to alter the way we teach in order to be able to reach them. Okay, so you're going to teach that 10-minute lesson with them. They'll be able to tell you immediately if you have gone to the next step or if you need to redo it or not. Okay, you can do that as a live interview, and that's my favorite one, or you can do it as a recorded interview where you record it in their classroom and you just pretend like there's a student there and you teach this pretend student with them. I like the live interview because you actually get to interact with the student. You get to hear their mistakes and fix them and all those kind of things. And it's just a little bit more, it really shows what you can do if you do the live interview. Okay. There is also an express interview that you can record yourself on your computer or on your cell phone. And you only have to teach 2 slides for that one. Easy peasy. The other 2 are 10 minutes. This one is like 3 minutes of teaching time. You send them that video and then they approve it from there. All 3 of those end up with about the same as far as salary offers go. You might be able to negotiate a little bit if you do the live interview. Maybe, maybe not. Just kind of depends on how well you teach. Okay. There's another option, is the coaching day, and these are some meetings that are offered by VIP Kid in several major cities around the country. And I'm going to put a link here in the description to that listing of all those. You can sign up for these. They're free, but you can sign up to go to one of these coaching days. And if you do the coaching day, you don't do the interview and demo, okay? You skip past that and you go on to the next step. Okay, so you've done your interview and demo class, you've passed that, or you did the coaching day, and you're going on to the next step. That next step is called the Certification Center. Now, this part of our application process completely changed in September of 2018. Okay, new process, and we were all very excited about it. I love the new Certification Center. It's a lot easier. It's not nearly as stressful as the old system was, and so we really love it. Okay, but as soon as they introduced it, they started changing it. Okay, so things change with VIP Kid, and you just kind of learn to roll with that. Okay. If there are changes that are made to what I'm telling you in this video, I am going to put updates in the description here. So be sure and read the description. And if it says update, you need to make sure that you read that and see. If it changes too much, I'll just make a whole new video. Okay. But as of now, this is November 2018, early November 13th. Okay. As of now, this is what the application process is. And I think it's going to stay pretty close to this. Okay. So here is the Certification Center. You're going to have 3 choices, and what choice you make determines what you will be able to teach once you start teaching for VIP Kid. So you have 3 choices. Okay. And I show them to you here. The lower level classes, intermediate level classes, or interactive level 2 classes. We have 7 levels within VIP Kid. Level 1 is the little bitty guys, okay, and you won't teach that until you've taught lots and lots of other classes first. Level 6 and 7, those are the way up advanced kids, and you won't teach those for a while either, okay? But you're going to come in teaching these either lower levels or intermediate levels. The level 2 and 3, that's where most of our kids come in with VIP Kid. Level 2 is a beginning student. They're usually starting about age 5, maybe 6, somewhere in there. And then level 3, they're a little bit older than that. By the time you get to level 4 and 5, you're up into 9, 10, 11, 12-year-olds at that point, okay? And they've taken English for several years, are pretty fluent, but we're continuing to help them with grammar, vocabulary, all of those kind of things, and mostly conversation skills at that point. We also have the interactive level 2. Our level 2 classes have recently switched to interactive, where we can move things around on the screen. The kids love it. We love it. It's a lot of fun for us to teach, to be able to move those things around, but it's a little different style. They just want to make sure that you know how to move those things around there, okay? So if you choose, let's start with the lower level one, okay? If you choose to do the lower level certification, they're going to give you 2 lessons. The letter X lesson, that's for a level 2 student, and the letter P lesson, that's for a level 3 student. You get both of those lessons, and you prepare to teach both of those lessons, okay? Then when you schedule, you're going to schedule a mock class. I'm going to help you prepare for those first, okay? And I have videos for all of these lessons here on YouTube. Okay, so you're going to schedule a mock class, and this is going to be a 30-minute mock class. It's going to be with an American or Canadian, a native English-speaking teacher. It's one of our VIP Kid teachers that's been teaching for a while, and they are now a mock mentor. So the lower level one, you're going to schedule that with them. You come into it ready to teach both lessons, and your mock mentor is going to say, I want you to teach letter X, or they might say, I want you to teach letter P. They may say, which one do you want to teach? Okay, some do, some don't. Okay, most of them are asking, which one do you want to teach? But don't depend on that. Okay, have both lessons ready to teach for this one, okay? Then you're going to teach that lesson. It's only 10 minutes long. You teach that 10-minute long lesson, and then they're going to evaluate you. They're going to pretend to be this level 2 or level 3 student for you while you're in there. You're teaching them this lesson, and then they're going to evaluate you. They're going to give you a score, and depending on how well you do is whether you pass it or not, okay? Now, if you pass this lower level certification, then you're hired. Okay, you're hired by VIP Kid. Congratulations. Yay! And you will be hired to teach levels 2 and 3. Okay, if you choose to do the intermediate level mock class, the intermediate level certification, then you're going to be also given 2 lessons. The level 4 lesson is My Country, and the level 5 lesson is Earth, Our Home. You're going to prepare both lessons, and then you'll just teach one in the mock class. If you pass that one, you will be hired to teach levels 4 and 5. Okay. If you choose to do the interactive level 2 lesson, then you will be hired to teach only the interactive level 2. Okay, that's the only thing you can teach. But again, we get lots of bookings in level 2. Level 2 and level 3 are where most of our bookings are. Okay, now let's say that you take this mock class and you don't do so well. Okay, and you didn't quite get the whole VIP Kid style, okay? And I've got some new videos that are going to be coming out about that VIP Kid style very soon, so watch for those. But you didn't quite get those, okay? That's okay. You can go back, practice some more, study some more, go back and do that mock class again, okay? And you can take that as many times as you need to until you finally pass and are hired, okay? You can't fail at this point. at least from what we were told. You cannot fail at this point. You will be hired if you can pass that class, okay? So you might have to take it. In fact, a lot of people are having to take it at least twice, sometimes 3 times before they pass. So go back and do it again, okay? So you can choose then to do one or the other, whichever one of these 3 classes that you want to do for your mock class. Now, once you pass one of those, you can finish up your documentation, upload everything, and I'll talk about what you'll need to upload here in just a moment. Or you can go ahead and do another one of these. So let's say you did the lower level one to start off with, okay? And you're hired. You passed that one. You're hired. You're uploading all of your documents. While your documents are being approved and while you're finishing up all of that stuff, you can go back and do one of these other certifications. And that way, when you come in, when you start teaching with them, not only are you certified for level 2 and 3, but you're also certified for level 2 interactive, or you're certified for level 4 and 5. That's going to give you the most opportunities to be booked. So this is what I recommend to you. This is Teacher Penny's opinion. You may hear someone else give you another opinion, but this is my opinion of how you should do this, okay? I would do, if I was coming in here, if I was being hired now, knowing what I know about the VIPKID system and all that, I would do the lower level certification first. Okay, because those really teach you the VIPKID style of teaching. They teach you how to take out all that extra language and what works to teach these kids. They really help you with that. So I would do the lower level certification first. And then while my documents were being approved and everything, I would go do the interactive level 2. Okay, and pass that one. Okay, so that now when I come in, I can teach level 2 and level 3, and I can teach those that interactive level 2 as well. Remember that level 2 is switching to all interactive by the end of the year. So if you want to teach level 2, where most of our bookings are, then you need to have that interactive level 2. So I would come in certified for those 2. Then I would go ahead and go on, get hired, sign my contract, open up slots, and start teaching. And as soon as I can, I would add in that level 4 and level 5 certification. It's a little bit different process after you're hired, but it's much easier now. It used to be really hard. That's why we said for a long time, when they first started this, we were saying that you needed to pass all 3 certifications. And some places you'll still see videos that talk about that you should pass all 3 of these certification levels before you sign your contract. That's not necessarily the best thing now, okay? I would do at least 2 of them before you're hired, but you don't have to. You can just pass one and go on to being hired. The process for adding the other levels after you're hired has now been made easier, so you can add those in after you're hired, okay? So I hope that's clear to you, because it is kind of confusing. But the basic things are: choose one of these, take the mock class, pass it, and then if you want to, while you're finishing things up, then go ahead and do one of the other mock classes. Once you sign your contract, you can't do another mock class. You have to go through a different process to add in those certifications. But before you sign that contract, do as many of those as you can. Okay, now, so you have gone through, you've passed at least one of these levels of certification, and you are hired. What are you going to need in order to be ready to teach? These are the documents that you're going to need. You're going to need to upload a picture or a scan of your ID, your driver's license or passport. You need to have a proof of your degree, whether that be a picture of your diploma or like a PDF of your transcript. I got a PDF of my transcript from my college, like within 24 hours, and I think I paid $5 for it. Okay, just contact your registrar's office at your college, and they can send you that proof of your degree. You're going to fill out a W-9 form for your taxes. That's for Americans. If you are Canadian, can't help you on that one. Got no clue what you're supposed to do. Ask somebody from Canada. Okay, you're also going to do a background check on you. They're just looking. They're looking for anything having to do with children. You might have something else in your background. Usually, that's not an issue unless it has anything to do with children. You will need a scan of your Social Security card to be able to do that background check. Okay. You're also going to upload your banking information. And if you have any kind of certifications like a teaching certificate or ESL certification, anything like that, they do want proof of those. So make sure you have those ready. Again, you can download those from your state Board of Education. You're also going to put 3 pictures in there. They want bright, clear, fun looking pictures, not a stiff, formal headshot. No, that would be boring. Okay, something fun and all that. So be thinking about what pictures you might want to use. Then you're also going to make a video, just a short 15, 30, maybe up to 45 seconds or so video. And it can be very simple, just shot on your cell phone. Or you can make it all fancy with iMovie and Windows Movie Maker or whatever. If you don't know how to make a really great video, but adding sound and all that stuff, ask a teenager. They can make it for you. Okay. I really should have my kids do that for me because my video is really boring, but that's okay. Anyway, so you're going to upload this video, and then you're going to then everything will be approved, and you will be hired. You will be able to open up slots and start teaching. Okay, so I hope this video has helped you understand a little bit about who VIPKid is and how you can get hired, what the hiring process is. Okay, if you have questions, please leave a comment here on YouTube or send me an email, teacherpennyvipkid@gmail.com. Or the best thing to do is to find me on the Facebook group VIPKid Teachers Wanted. Okay, VIPKid Teachers Wanted on Facebook. Please be sure and join the group there. Again, if you have not applied yet, please use my link that's going to be down here in this. I think I skipped this a while ago. I've had to record this video like 4 times because I keep messing it up. So I keep forgetting what I put in there and what I don't. If you have already applied and you did not use a referral link or a referral code, if you will look up in the top right corner of the page, the website, you will see my account. Click on my account, and then it's going to have something that says add referring teacher or add referral code. I don't remember the exact words there, but then that's where you can put in my code there, 049A85 or Penny 0008. Either one of those will also add my code in there. That makes you my referral, so I can help you more through the process. Okay, so be sure and join our Facebook group. Leave me a like and a comment down here. Subscribe to my page so that you can be updated on more things that are coming out for VIPKid, and I can help you with that. Thanks so much for your time, and I look forward to teaching with you with VIPKid. Bye-bye.
Bye! I wanted to really bad.
Uh-huh.